when we eat like this, everyone becomes overly concerned about our protein needs, our calcium requirements, and completely aghast about our overconsumption of carbs. But when we eat like this, nada. Funny how the world works sometimes, isn't it? Well, I believe that the results will speak for themselves. So with that being said, let me show you guys what I eat in a day. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Stasia and I'm following a high carb, low fat, plant-based diet, oil-free, based on the recommendations of Dr. John McDougall's book called The Starch Solution. If it's your first time here, my channel is all about my own personal health and weight loss journey, as well as helping you with yours. I have lots of what I eat in a day videos, recipe videos, so be sure to check those out, guys. It will be very helpful, especially if you're new to this way of eating. I try to keep my foods simple and relatable to some of our old favorite meals that we used to like, but just made them into healthier versions for this way of eating. Also, if you're looking for more guidance or support, be sure to join my Facebook group. There's so much good conversation always going on there. Lots of support. We talk about our struggles, our successes. So be sure to check that out. I will leave the link in the description box below. Okay, so on to some exciting news that I really wanted to share with you guys. So I have officially started writing my first book that will have all my recipes that I've ever shown on my YouTube channel in one place. Yes, so that will make it so much easier than having to go through all my videos to find certain recipes that you like. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming probably in the next couple of months. So I'm so excited, and I hope you guys will be just as excited too. So we are officially in February now. We have one solid month behind us into 2021. How are you guys doing? I have been doing fantastic. I'm starting to feel a little lighter. My energy is through the roof. So I am so happy to share with you guys that I am doing so good so far. So I would love to hear how you guys are doing. You know, we're past that high of New Year's resolutions that usually starts in the beginning of January. So I'm very curious to see how everybody's keeping on. So be sure to leave that in the comments and keep the discussion going there. And for those of you who are new here and you'd like to get to know me a little bit better, know my story, why I chose this way of eating for my own personal health and weight loss goals, then be sure to check out my story where I share how I lost 65 pounds as well as cured my mystery illness. That really will give you a good idea about why I chose this way of eating. So I will be sure to leave the link in the description box below, so try to check that out. Okay guys, like I promised in the beginning of this year, I'm going to be showing you lots of what I eat in a day videos. I've been actually getting pretty creative in the kitchen and kind of impressed, if I do say so myself. I'm excited to share them with you guys. So with that being said, enough chit chat, let's get in the kitchen. All right, so it's probably no surprise that I'm having oatmeal for breakfast. I usually have oatmeal about 5 out of 7 days a week. However, this time I'm making it with 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk instead of my usual 1 cup of water. I always measure half of a cup of organic quick oats, and once my milk is simmering, then I add it to the pot. Using the plant-based milk instead of the water just makes for a much creamier oatmeal, and it's exceptionally delicious if you used unsweetened vanilla plant-based milk. Now, I am not following the maximum weight loss version, I'm following the original version, so it does allow for minimal nuts. So here you'll see I measured out about half of an ounce of walnuts. I am very careful at keeping them to a minimum. However, for those of you following the maximum weight loss version, then of course just leave the nuts out. I personally find that they just keep me fuller a little bit longer, even at such a small amount. So I wouldn't exactly consider this breakfast a fancy one by any stretch of the imagination. However, it is what I'm eating. So as you can see, I just topped off this creamy oatmeal with a banana, my walnuts, and just a splash of almond milk, just because I do like it a little on the liquidy side. I personally don't enjoy eating greens with my oatmeal, and although green smoothies are not technically part of the starch solution, I don't mind having them from time to time, just as a way to get those extra greens in. Oh, and that smoothie is definitely not too fancy either. So that's it. That's my super nutritious and filling breakfast. Okay, so that oatmeal and smoothie kept me full for about 4.5 hours before I was ready to eat lunch. If you love pizza, then you are going to love this. So for today's lunch, I'm using this organic riced cauliflower to make a cauliflower pizza bowl. It's so incredibly easy to throw together and tastes so much like pizza. I hope you guys give this one a try. So all you need is some oil-free pizza sauce, some fresh or dried oregano and basil, some organic baby spinach or any greens that you prefer, and whatever your favorite pizza toppings are. So as you can see here, I'm using some green pepper, some fresh garlic, a little bit of onion, some fresh tomato, and just a small handful of green olives because I love green olives on pizza. And what's a pizza without cheese? All right, not real cheese, but our vegan cheese. We are going to be using nutritional yeast. So all you have to do to whip this real easy meal together is to steam some riced cauliflower. Although this brand said I can microwave it, I prefer to not use the microwave when I don't have to, so I'm just steaming it on the stove top. I cooked it for around 10 minutes until the cauliflower was soft but still firm. While the cauliflower was cooking, I chopped up all my ingredients that I would be throwing in the bowl. Now the other thing with the ingredients is you can choose to eat them raw, or you could even lightly water saute these in a pan. It's really just a matter of preference. For me, I like to get in as many raw veggies as I can, so I just decided to keep it raw. However, it's just as delicious when they are sauteed as well. So once my cauliflower rice was done, I just put it in a bowl and then I added about 3 tablespoons or so of pizza sauce. As always, no hard rules with my recipes, so you can add as much or as little sauce as you like. And next, I'm just throwing in my pizza toppings. Usually my kids help me out with this part, so if you have any little ones around the house, I'm sure they would love to help you out as well. So the thing about this pizza bowl is that it's delicious just like this. So if you're making this for your kids or for your spouse, they might prefer to keep it here just with their favorite pizza toppings. However, I always like to add in that extra punch of nutrition, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in a ton of greens. So I'm just using fresh spinach, fresh basil, and my fresh oregano. This is a great way to bulk up your meals with low calorie density foods. I was super full off of this bowl to the point that I actually didn't even finish it. If you're looking for a flavorful meal, then this pizza bowl will deliver. For tonight's dinner, I'm making a massive starchy salad using organic spring mix and organic baby spinach. I will also be using some purple cabbage, as well as some homemade pickled onions, some organic rainbow carrots, some organic celery, and cucumber. I'll be throwing in a little bit of pickles just for that added crunch, as well as a tiny bit of avocado. And for my starch, I will be using chickpeas. I find that they go so well in a salad. And for the dressing, we're going to be using some fresh lemon juice. So let's build this salad. So that's it, our salad is ready. So here I'm just adding some granulated garlic as well as some salt and pepper. You can use whatever seasonings you like, but I do suggest adding some. Because we are only using lemon juice as our dressing, we want to use our spices to bring out a lot of the flavor. Sometimes it's hard to gauge how big a bowl is through a video, but let me tell you, this salad was massive. This is calorie density at its finest. I was able to eat 2 huge bowls of this, which filled me up completely. Again, for those of you following the maximum weight loss version, then just omit the avocado, but for me, I just added a tablespoon or so. This paired with the lemon juice and the seasonings just brought this salad together. I also like to try to add apple cider vinegar wherever I can, so I used about a capful in this salad. It really tasted great, and honestly, this was the easiest salad dressing ever. And for those of you who are not eating any avocado at the moment, my second bowl didn't have any, and honestly, it tasted just as good. Today, I did a really great job packing in those vegetables. It felt great, I felt full, and it was delicious. All right, another thing that's no surprise at this point, here is my favorite tea that I like to drink at nighttime as part of my snack routine. It's the peppermint and creamy vanilla from Twinings. So tonight I'm going to be having some rice cakes that are 0 fat, of course oil-free, and they only have one ingredient of whole grain brown rice. I am going to be topping them with my PB&Me powdered peanut butter. For those of you who don't know, it's a very low-fat powdered peanut butter that they basically remove the majority of the fat and then you replace it with water. I find that the perfect consistency for me that's close enough to real peanut butter are 2 tablespoons of the powdered peanut butter with 1 tablespoon of water. I'm telling you, if you like peanut butter, this is a real treat without the caloric cost of actual peanut butter. Not only can you use it for actual peanut butter, but it works great in dips and dressings as well. So I usually find that eating 2 of the rice cakes works perfect for that amount of PB&Me. So all I do is slice up about half of a banana to go on top. This is really quite a nice little snack to have at nighttime because for me, I find that it satisfies both my sweet and salty cravings as well as something a little on the crunchy side. This snack only takes a couple minutes to throw together as there really is not that much to do. Just spread your PB&Me and then top it with your banana slices. I don't always add maple syrup to it, but sometimes I do if I have an extra sweet tooth, but as you can see, I'm just using a tiny capful and spreading it between the 2 of them. And that's it. This is the perfect, satisfying little snack that will hit the spot every time. And this snack isn't great just for nighttime. Honestly, it's the perfect, easy, fast snack that you can have at any point in your day. So if you're like me and you haven't quite mastered the art of the perfect cauliflower crust, then I'm telling you that cauliflower pizza bowl is everything. It takes just a few minutes, it's super healthy, and tastes like pizza. So now you can have pizza every night. All right, guys, like I always try to remind you, be sure to find foods that you love. These are the meals that I'm eating, and I'm gonna continue to share them with you guys in hopes that there's going to be some that you will enjoy just as much as me and can add them to your weekly rotation. But just in fair warning, a lot of people tend to fall off this way of eating simply because they don't like what they're eating. So I have to stress that it's super important to like your food. So whether it's my channel or someone else's channel, dig around, find that handful of recipes that you do like and just eat them on rotation so that you can always feel like you're enjoying your food. This is not a diet, this is a lifestyle, so we must enjoy the process. I'm looking very forward to hearing about how all of you guys are doing. I hope you all are doing well. And just remember, spring and summer is around the corner, so keep the motivation strong. Remember your why. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video, and we will see you guys in the next one.